Hello and welcome to the film room. And today we are going to be looking at a possession here for UCLA on offense. And I actually saw a small mistake on the defense too, but we're mostly going to look at a nice little play here. I don't know if it was a set play or not, or something that they just like to run between here with UCLA against San Diego State. So UCLA is coming down here in transition, and you have this guy here, number 4, who is the best shooter on UCLA that I've seen, and he'd already knocked down a couple shots, made a layup, gotten fouled. He was really kind of the focal point of their offense at this point, along with number 2 here on the post. So what they're going to run here is a little fake ball screen, and my team actually runs this, and I think it's really hard to guard because your natural reaction is to pick up the ball handler because you think it's a ball screen. So we'll just show you the action first of all. So he's going to come over and set a screen, but he doesn't actually set the screen. And so as the guy with the ball comes off the screen, the defender here hesitates for a second, thinking that he has to show or help or switch or whatever it is that they're doing, and that lets number 4 release wide open for a 3. So there it is, and there's the action here, okay? So like I said, the reason why this is effective is because the defender here thinks his job is to pick up the ball handler as he comes off, and it looks like they're in a show situation. And then he freezes for a second as this guy takes a dribble towards him, and that releases number 4 wide open because the guy on the ball never actually gets screened. So he doesn't really think he needs a switch or whatever it is that they're doing on defense. So the first thing that I see with this, and look, if this is not part of something that they run, then maybe their floor spacing just isn't great. But if this is something that they know they're supposed to run, this point guard over here, I can't see his number, needs to be spaced way over here into the corner because he's clogging up this wide open space that number 4 is about to occupy. So as he sees this coming here, he should be sprinting to the corner because it's easy now for this defender here to guard both guys. But he doesn't. The next thing I see that could be better on this is this guy with the ball here, right here. He should see that there's 2 guys on him. He should see out of the corner of his eye. He should know, just by being a basketball player, that the pop guy is wide open. And as the ball's coming up, he could literally pick it up here, right there. He can still pick the ball up. And look at all this space between them and the shooter, number 4 here. He picks it up there. He throws to number 4. In theory, you're going to get a wide open shot. Instead, he takes another dribble, and by that time you see the defender goes, uh-oh, something's wrong here. Alarm bells are going off, number 0, and he goes and recovers back to this guy. So they missed the opportunity here for the wide open shot because instead of picking the ball up here and hitting this guy for the 3, he decides to take this extra dribble. And look, I'm a stickler for extra dribbles because it's just a waste of time, and it allows the defense to recover to where they're supposed to be. So, boom, the ball should be released here as the ball's on his hip. He picks it up, he throws to number 4. Instead, for some reason, he decides he wants to take on 2 guys, and to me, it makes no sense. The ball finally does get passed so late, and now it lets 0 contest the shot, and he ends up missing the shot. Now, is it a good look for number 4? Yes. Is it a great look for number 4? No, it's not, because he took too long getting the ball from number 1. Now, the last thing I saw, and this is from the defensive perspective, when they come off here, you see number 3 here who's guarding the point guard on the far side. He comes off. He should know by the scouting report this guy is their best shooter. And what does he do? He points. At this point, you need to be getting up there, right? Because the ball is the most important thing. He should be stepping up into that space there because if you see his guy's really deep, instead he points at this guy, which to me is just a lazy way to play defense. Yes, I know the guy's supposed to go there, but if he had rotated up, then the other guy could have rotated straight across, and they would have gotten there and this guy would have gotten a shot. Instead, he points and stays home, and the guy gets a shot off. So a couple mistakes there by UCLA, and then one by number 3 here on San Diego State. But San Diego State did get away with it, and I think that UCLA would have had a much better chance of making the shot if number 1 had given him the ball just a little bit earlier.